Welcome to the tale of a delicious adventure in a wonderful land. You can tell to be delicious. Can't you smell it already? Oh, how I love that gorgeous smell. You've all heard of Cadbury's, Hershey's, Nestle, Wonka. What's that? You say, what's Wonka? You mean you don't know what Wonka is? Why, Wonka chocolate, of course. I admit that Wonka's chocolate is fairly new, but it's also the greatest chocolate ever invented. Why, Mr. Willy Wonka himself is the most amazing, the most fantastic, and the most extraordinary chocolate maker the world has ever seen. Why, he's made things like, say, I'm not going to tell you that. You came to see that for yourself. So, I'll let you do just that. But before I do, I should perhaps fill you in on what's been happening around here lately. Since Mr. Wonka makes the best chocolate in the whole world, 3 other great chocolate makers, known as Mr. Ficklegrubber, Mr. Pronose, and Mr. Slugworth, sent spies to work for Mr. Willy Wonka in order to discover his secrets. Well, they must have been good spies, because soon after, these 3 chocolate makers began making such delicious Wonka favorites as ice cream that never melts, chewing gum that never loses its flavor, and candy balloons that you could blow up to huge sizes before you pop them with a pin and gobble them up. Mr. Willy Wonka didn't know what to do. He didn't know who the spies were, and if he continued to operate the factory, all his secrets might be stolen. So, he did the only thing he could. He sent all the workers home and closed the factory. You might think that this would be the end of Mr. Willy Wonka, but no siree, not him. After months and months went by, the factory suddenly began operating again, but nobody knew who was running the place. Nobody ever went in, and nobody ever came out. The only thing people could see were shadows dancing in front of the lighted windows. Mighty strange. Well, anyway, to get back to the story. Soon, there was a big article in the town paper saying that Mr. Willy Wonka, in order to sell a lot of candy again, was running a contest. Yes, sir, that's right, a contest. He had secretly wrapped a golden ticket under 5 ordinary wrappers in 5 ordinary candy bars. The candy bars were said to be found anywhere, in any shop, in any street, in any town, in any country in the world, upon any counter where Wonka's candies are sold. The 5 winners will tour Mr. Wonka's new facility and take home enough chocolate for the rest of their lives. Now that, my friends, is where our story begins. 4 of the tickets have already been found. Oh, by the way, thank you.